Welcome everybody to our 3D market commentary. Today is March 27, 2023. This is week 13. We are doing the market commentary a little earlier than normal today. Logistics are present, but anyway, I guess it's all good. You may be watching this recorded today instead of live, just because we are streaming a few minutes ahead of time. In any case, let's do our market analysis as we always do. We're gonna go over 5 key markets. This information is also available, as you can see, on our newsletter that you can find on our LinkedIn page. And the 5 markets that we're going to review in our 3D analysis are the S&P 500 index, the crude oil, gold, and the US dollar, as well as the bakkt Bitcoin futures. So let's begin with real-time charts, and we'll start with the S&P 500, which I have on my screen. First thing to comment in this 3D analysis is to look at the climate, which, as you can see on the bottom part of the screen, it's an unconfirmed climate. Maybe I'm just realizing that I believe the captions are kind of covering what you need to see, so let me make some space. I believe this should be better. Yes. So you can see here the climate to be unconfirmed at the current stage. And while it seems that good news are in the market, future climbs as banking crisis fears, stocks set to open higher as the SVB deal calms the banking sector fears, etc. Well, the fact is that while we have those relatively good news and a blue climate, because it's unconfirmed, I would suggest, based on the way on how we trade, to be careful, be cautious, because statistically speaking, that's true. The market is supposed to go higher, but look who is here. Sell on-field orders just a little bit higher. So the current price of the S&P is 40.28. If the S&P rallies to 40.55, sell on-field orders are supposed to be injected in the marketplace, and these may add pressure to the downside, and we get to see the S&P falling down. So this information, by the way, is on the newsletter, as you can see. So S&P confirmed to the upside, not confirmed to the upside, climate to the upside, but careful with those sell on field orders at 40.55. And also important to note that the buy on field orders are located all the way at 34.80, which is way higher, meaning that if the market was to fall from those red UFOs, there is a lot of room for the markets to keep falling down for a while. This coincides as well with the fact that implied volatility in the options markets have been going down a little bit. So the expected moves are 55 points a day, 121 points a week, 252 points a month, which are significantly lower than compared to the last week. And that means that the market participants are getting calmer, which is the recipe for a little bit of a scare on the way down. Having said that, I don't mean to scare anyone. What may very likely happen, and we'll see that real time on the charts, is that if the market continues going higher, so our technology may identify in places, maybe here, some green UFOs that are not present at this moment in time, UFOs like the one we can see below, right here. But again, that has not happened yet, and therefore this is just a little bit of anticipation and planning that, before the market comes down, I would expect it to go higher, and for the markets to go higher, it may take a few more buyers, which then may stop the market from going down. Again, we need to see that and evaluate if at that time the climate changes from unconfirmed to confirmed with a thick dot. Next market to analyze is crude oil. Here is crude oil, and when looking at crude oil, we can see we are dealing with a confirmed down climate. Not only that, we got sell on field orders located at 72 point something, with the buy on field orders located much lower. So this definitely looks like a little bit of a pause, a little bit of a correction in the context of a downtrend, and we may need to rally just a little higher to see additional movement to the downside. This is what the analytics suggest, statistics suggest we are in a down climate with sell on-field orders at 70 to 30. Expected moves based on the data we see on the options prices are very similar to the last week: 2.12 points a day, 4.66 points a week, 9.71 points a month. Those are the expected moves. This is what is expected from the price ranges that we will see in a daily, weekly, or monthly basis. Next market to analyze is going to be gold. Let's load gold. Here are the UFOs, and what we can see with gold today is a pretty sharp move to the downside, 1.52% going down. approaching buy on field orders in the context of a confirmed climate to the upside. So certainly we should expect some reaction from those buy on field orders. Having said that, this climate had a duration of 11 candles. Statistically speaking, a normal climate to the upside is 6.2. This is kind of like double the duration. So maybe we need to see a bit more profit taking and less buying, creating some sort of a bounce, and finally creating a movement to the downside. And when we get to 1828, this is where gold will resume in a stronger manner. This is possibly what we need to see happening. Having said that, the moment price gets to inside this UFO price range, starting at 1942.5, certainly, depending on your trading styles and techniques, watching price action, because a capitulation may occur from there as well. Okay, so this is something to keep in mind. Implied volatilities and therefore expected moves have been shrinking on gold. 24 points a day, 25 points a day, 55 points a week, 113.99 points a month. Those are the expected moves. Again, this is either up or down. Expected moves means speed of movement. Up or down, we identify that thanks to the climate, and when it's going to happen, we identify that thanks to the UFOs, which in this case is 1982.3. Next market to analyze is the US dollar index. So we are looking at dollar futures, the X. And when loading the X, here we go. So we can see that we are in a down climate, very close to the buy orders. Okay, so it would look like a little room for the dollar to continue going down. If it goes down, probably will change climate to an up climate until we get to those red on field orders, and then possibly trade in a range bound manner, given the location and the multiple UFOs which are pretty near to each other. This would suggest a sideways market to come, compared to, for example, with crude oil or S&P. We saw those UFOs to be far away from the current price, which in this case we can see the UFOs to be closer to current price, suggesting a range-bound market for a while. Climate technically is down, so a higher probability to move down than moving up, and sell on field orders located at 103.89.5, buy on field orders located at 102.29.5. Expected moves: 0.62 points a day, either up or down, 1.37 points either up or down per week, 2.85 points per month. That would be the size of the expected move. And the last market for us to analyze today from a technical point of view by looking at the charts is the Bitcoin. In this case, I have just loaded the bakkt Bitcoin, which is the futures contract that trade in the ICE exchange in the US. And we can see how we are dealing with an up climate, which is confirmed. New buy on field orders that were not available last week at 24,800. Sell on field orders still in the same location they were in the prior weeks, 29,000 something. This is where the sell on field orders are. Notice that this market had a change of the price points. We used to have a 1 decimal place in this market. That 1 decimal place have been removed. I guess the exchanges have changed how they price it. But to be honest, it doesn't matter. It's the same market, it's the same Bitcoin, same contract. We are dealing with an up climate with sell on field orders located at 29,432 and buy on field orders located at 24,800. Contraction on speed of movement. Last week we were expecting 1,500 points a day, something like that. So now we are expecting 1,177 points per day, 2,500 per week, 5,000 plus per month, either up or down. This concludes the analysis, the technical analysis of the chart for these 5 markets. And then from an economic reports point of view, I will say it's a fairly normal week. We have GDP being reported on Thursday. So again, important values for sure. GDP in the UK, etc. Right? But very key numbers in the US, such as unemployment number, such as interest rates, inflation, which are key catalysts for price movement these days, are not being reported this week. So from a report point of view, I would expect it to be relatively quiet. If this is the first time for you to watch us, know that as a company, we provide trading technology. We have patented tools. You saw me use the UFOs, the auto climate, and other tools for multiple platforms. So that's what we do. And together with our patented technologies, we also offer a collection of courses and coaching. So not only you have tools, but you actually know how to use the tools, you know how markets works, you know how trading works, and we support you along the way. So you feel free to explore our website, and certainly feel free to send messages if you have any question. And also, one great way to get introduced to the markets if you're new to trading, I would say, is probably to look at our Mystery to Mastery series book, which has been designated number one new release in 3 different categories in Amazon. And while this is a Forex book, to be honest, the teachings and the learnings from this book apply to all markets, because in the end, everything we trades in a currency. Could be futures, could be stocks. In the end, there is a currency behind it. And therefore, while this book focuses on Forex as an asset for examples and methodologies, the teachings, to be honest, go further than that. You can purchase the book by clicking on this link, and know that by purchasing the book, you get free access to the UFOs for a while, as well as free access to AutoClimate 2. So you are equipped with the knowledge, with the tools. And also, I didn't say, but by purchasing the course, if you answer correctly the question on page 7, next thing you know, you get access to our Forex course as well for free. Anyway, with all of this said, it was a pleasure for me to conduct the session today, as I always do. Again, we had to stream a little earlier today. Logistic reasons behind that change. Hopefully you don't mind. Hopefully it's all good, and maybe you're watching us recorded today, so apologize for this minor change of schedule. I guess still the purpose for this video is there, which is to help you to prepare for the week ahead. And by the way, we also send this information in emails, as well as you can just read it on the LinkedIn company page. So if you haven't yet, make sure you subscribe to our 3D weekly market commentary, and you'll receive this information on your inbox, so you can also consult in case you miss the stream in future weeks. You have the peace of mind of knowing it's going to be in your inbox. A pleasure, my friends. Take care. We're here to support you. Any question, you know where to find us. Take care, everybody. Have a good trading week, and see you soon. Bye-bye.